At the core of what's occurring, plastic pollution is entering our oceans, plastic consumption is leading to environmental contamination, the sea levels are rising, the planet is warming up, and through the greenhouse effect, atmospheric carbon dioxide is rising. We are dependent on the oceans, and the oceans are dependent on us. At the roots or the causes, our modern lives have required the burning of fossil fuels for electricity and transportation. The destruction of forests for agriculture is releasing huge amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. At the branches or effects, a warmer ocean leads to ocean acidification, habitat loss, and coral bleaching, affecting marine ecosystems. Warmer temperatures along with the melting of the poles and thermal expansion lead to rising sea levels. Plastics and microplastics affect human and animal health. Global warming leads to rising temperatures, leading to more frequent extreme weather events such as wildfires, droughts, floods, heavier downpours, bigger rainstorms, and stronger hurricanes. Climate change leads to economic impacts on dependent industries. The ocean is a home to a kingdom of creatures, diverse, sporting a plethora of different colors, textures, shapes, sizes, and forms, a kingdom we must protect with love. In the beach, we feel a symphony of sensations. The tanning, loving sun upon our skins, the smell of sea salt in the air, the cold water enveloping our feet, the wind frothing our skin with cool air, the raw texture of the sand, the sound of the crashing waves calming rhythms upon our souls, the stream of waves crashing in commotion, a transparent quilt that envelops us with love, swirling, flipping, twisting, pulling, washing, and walloping us with hugs of love from the ocean waves, as the open hands of the ocean take us with love. The beach is a place for all of us, where all our differences are forgotten and all our essences are remembered, for we are one human race in the ocean. It is clear how important the ocean is to us, so the question that remains is, what can all of us do to help the future of our environment and oceans? Because we have control over ourselves and our actions, we can improve what we can do to help, save, conserve, and extend our ocean's life. We can stretch for our love for the ocean, our home. We are passionate, and there has been no time in history when our words have had greater potential for impact than now. We can join together with one voice in favor of the environment. If we understand the importance of the ocean and our ecosystems, we can educate people to make a change in how they care for them. This is not an indictment of our generation and the next generations, but a call to action. So let's keep speaking and writing. But on top of that, let's take a closer look at ourselves and move toward a new perspective of protection and care. We can help and contribute to maintain and protect our oceans with our everyday actions, such as recycling, reusing, avoiding single-use plastics, helping take care of the beach, practicing responsible maritime transportation, choosing sustainable fishing foods, planting trees, and the next time we go to the beach, leaving it a little bit cleaner, a small step toward the protection and care of our oceans. Through love and commitment, all is fixed to provide a new perspective based on education and understanding. We can help as an individual, group, community, and as a global network. One voice, one message, one idea to be in charge and demonstrate our love for the ocean, our home.
At the core of what's occurring, the ocean is absorbing about 25 to 30% of the carbon dioxide that is released in the atmosphere produced by burning coal, oil, and gas, decreasing the seawater's pH and producing ocean acidification. Our oceans, with their love and care, have absorbed a poison that is slowly killing them. American and Caribbean countries continue to depend on the sea for food and their livelihoods. Without significant cuts in carbon dioxide emissions, the effects of ocean acidification on this region could be catastrophic. At the roots or the causes, the stresses we are applying on our systems due to our necessities and consumption of water, food, shelter, and energy are causing an increase in carbon dioxide and thus effects such as ocean acidification. At the branches or effects, this could compromise the long-term viability of these ecosystems and impact the estimated 1 million species that depend on coral reef habitat. Ocean acidification affects the ability of some organisms to produce and maintain their shells.
Lo que tiene como consecuencia que a largo plazo el arrecife se va haciendo más débil. Y eso tiene consecuencias en un sitio que tiene impactos de huracanes, porque entonces los arrecifes se van haciendo más vulnerables ante esos factores físicos.
The ocean is a home to a kingdom of creatures, diverse, sporting a plethora of different colors, textures, shapes, sizes, and forms. A kingdom we must protect with love and commitment.
Add the nutrients in soil, or the solution. It is clear how important the ocean is to us, so the question that remains is, what can all of us do to help alleviate the effects of ocean acidification? Because we have control over our actions, we can extend the ocean's life. We can stretch for our love for the ocean, our home. There has been no time in history when our words have had greater potential for impact than now. We are dependent on the oceans, and the oceans are dependent on us. We must take actions to save them, educating and moving toward their maintenance and protection with our everyday actions. For example, we can buy local products, plant trees, diminish red meat consumption, fish responsibly, among others.
Localmente nosotros tenemos una responsabilidad enorme que es mejorar nuestra calidad de agua en las costas, garantizar que el uso de terreno sea uno lo más sustentable posible tiempo y minimizamos los efectos si nosotros podemos hacer todas estas acciones a nivel local.
We can help as individuals, groups, communities, and as a global network. One voice, one message, one idea to take charge and demonstrate our love to our home, the ocean.